Billionaire King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit my 30 than my 30. I thought I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove cup. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the about to
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Report! Set up!
Jackson looking to throw right away. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing again is Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was searching for Kyle Williams that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
180!
Jackson now on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Working from his end zone. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Ready, break.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Come on. Hit. Viking 18.
And the play clock expires. This is going to cost them half the distance. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Snap should come quicker here. It is 2nd and 10 after the penalty.
Hey, kick, let's go. 60 by 50.
Motion the tight end over. Throwing again here from the end zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Ready. 19, charge.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Complete beyond the marker. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First down now, ball at the 33.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Pass out quickly till he gets. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
19 target. Ready.
Looks like a design run here for Willis. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Choke the ball himself for a big run.
Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Here's the first carry for the rookie from Bowling Green. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Gun snap now to Willis. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, He's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skill players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to give him their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate. You call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks got to keep on throwing. But boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Big strike here to Williams. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. The passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. Yeah. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
go. Mustang 19. Go.
And you just get the playoff. Headed out right. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our first quarter. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They start out 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions.
Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on first down. Willis. Buys time, rolling right. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Rattler, 18, back. Viking, 18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Scope.
Running it after the penalty. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Motioning the tight end now. Here's Willis to the air. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
11, Panther 11. Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
To throw, here's Willis. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal.
19, Tiger, 19.
They've got a man in motion. From the gun on third down. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And it sets up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Connecting on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
No, we changed it.
First down, here's Lamar. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Bengals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They've got first down here from the 36. Lone back gets the handoff. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Back to the well again. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
On the move, headed right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Stephanie! Viking 18! Cougar 19!
Tight end in motion left. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! The Ravens pick it up. There he goes on the right side. 30. Hits the 20. And he doesn't reach the end zone. Thought he might be able to carry that one in, but they are going to take over on the verge of 6 after that fumble.
What do defenses preach all the time? Scoop and score, scoop and score, scoop and score. Well, that was an amazing scoop. It was nearly a score after a huge return on that fumble.
Here's Lamar on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens get some late points and the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on first down. Job well done.
One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
14. Bengals 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Willis looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Forced out to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Willis to throw it. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Unable to connect with his running back. So they're left facing third and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Running back sent in motion.
Cougar 19!
Willis now, third down. He's got a man left. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! 70 Lions! Timberwolves!
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go!
Drive starts with an option, right side. And they pitch it to him. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
18 Cardinals!
Willis now. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked by Marquis Siegel.
Willis's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
It's on!
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Cut out left. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
180! Shut up!
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means first and goal is coming up.
But looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. On his own read, here's Wright. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8.
Ravens 21, Bengals 13.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the third.
Right there. That is why teams will draft tight ends and take them really high in the draft, especially when they could be game changers after the catch. That was just a dynamic effort.
Now Willis leading his offense up to go for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Here's a design run. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Bengals 19.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Blitz coming, Lamar. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10. Here's Jackson. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. They'll get this forward to about the 28. Christian Harris on the stop.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Second down now. They need 7. Line up the design keeper. No one's around him. He's got space. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens push this to an 8-point game.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they'll decline this and take the results.
Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Come on. Set. 19 Lions.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Arrives at the 40, and they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
60 Maverick. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Get it. 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. He rolls to his right, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down.
Ready. Hawk 70. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Ready! Ready!
Willis on the design run. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ozzy! Sit hard! 180! Hey! You
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So first down from the 41.
180! Sit hard! 180! Sit hard! Go ahead. Watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play. Sit hard!
Lamar now from the gun. It's his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
They run in from the gun with Wright. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
All right, going to get a 2-point try here, Brock. Jackson gets his offense lined up.
Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
34, Bengals 19.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down 10. Their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready! Cougar 19!
Here's Willis to the air. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Get it.
Willis. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Panther 60, Panther.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Complete out to the right. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Sticking to the air here. Looking underneath here, Benson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Bengals facing a 15-point deficit. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing it again here. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Touchdown, Bengals.
They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
Makes the score Ravens 34, Bengals 26.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
180.
They're going to pass it here. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Design quarterback run here. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. and they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw it. Connecting on the slant. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Cincinnati uses its second timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. Wright running out of the gun. He's got it. It's going to be a 1st and more. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Judkins. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Another game to Judkins. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Third down run from Judkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 8. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.